All right, guys. So this is a really awesome video I'm about to make. I've been looking forward to this for a while. So I've always been a huge fan of the Mario Kart games, and sorry in advance for any lag, by the way. OBS lags out everything, but I'm always been a big fan of the Mario Kart games, and especially Mario Kart Wii. But right here, I've got Mario Kart DS on an emulator. Desmume, Desmume. I don't know, Desmume. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a very good emulator. I've been using it for a couple of different games. Had some fun, had some good times, and now I'm going to play a couple of races of Mario Kart. We're going to do the Mushroom Cup on medium, so 100cc, and I'll be playing as I'm thinking Yoshi. Fun fact: I used to always call him Yaoshi because of that sound right there. Um, Also, fun fact, which well, I don't know, no, I won't say it yet. I'll explain it when you see it. Um, so part of the reason that I'm playing the game now is, truth is, there's a couple of reasons. One is that it's a good game. I'm so sorry about the lag, by the way, but that's OBS's fault. It's a good game. I mean, not specifically this one, just Mario Kart in general. They're all really good games. Lots of fun. Unfortunately, being on an emulator, I can't play multiplayer or with friends or not, but I can play with CPU, and I'm having fun doing that. But another reason that I'm playing this game at the moment that I am is because I learned recently. Oh, great! I got inked. I learned recently that in lots of the Mario Kart games, the CPU actually lets you cheat. Um, or no, the CPU will actually cheat themselves to go faster. Um, so the race isn't as boring. Like, so you get a leg up. And because I heard that, I was like, wow, really? So then nothing's fair. The whole time you're playing, and then like if something stupid happens, like if you get hit in the side or some garbage like that, it's not because you suck. It's because the game is cheating, and it kind of pissed me off. And so I wanted to sort of take it upon myself to get hit by that. I'll explain. So basically, when I was a young kid, I used to always call the blue shells leader bombs, and I still do that to this day. So I just got hit by a leader bomb. But since I heard about the whole CPU cheating thing, I wanted to take it upon myself to bring back some integrity to the game by showing that I myself am a legitimate player that never cheats. I only use approved strats that are officially in the game on purpose. And on occasion that can be harmful. It can make it so I lose, but I think it's better to lose and play fair than to win and cheat. Um, for instance, you can see I'm in last place, and that's because I used a strat that I learned when I was a kid. One that I'm pretty sure Nintendo endorses. And I used it, and so I was being the fair one while all the CPUs are cheating. And as a result, I lost my first place, but I still feel like better that than being a cheater. So I'm happy to get fourth place here, even though Yoshi isn't, Yoshi, whatever, because I played fair, and fairness is important. So while I'm here, I kind of want to explain some things behind the Mario Kart games that I feel are important in this time, where people are questioning, is the game even real anymore? Like, is it even worth like playing the game? Because it's cheaty. It's all unfair. I do want people to keep playing, despite the CPU thing, because the real beauty of Mario Kart is not CPU play. It's playing with your buddies on the internet and playing fair. That's important too. As you can see by my fair play there, as opposed to how these guys tend to just, just ignore the rules. It's kind of disgusting, but at the same time, what are you gonna do? They're computer players. So I myself, I suppose the best thing you can do is just take it upon yourself to be a good player. Use fair strategies. Never use cheats. I really hate cheaters, by the way. Not just in this game, but in general. Cause like, come on, people are enjoying themselves, and you're gonna ruin it just because you're a loser. You're a sore loser. That's not fair. Which is why I pride myself on my fair and ethical methods of playing. Not just this game, but every game that I own and play. And I condemn cheaters at every point, and only use the strategies that Nintendo has given us to beat their games. I've regained some footing in the leaderboard. Let's see how that goes. And I think the next track is the beach. Yep. I don't like this track. I historically have never liked this track. It's always been difficult for me to play. Luckily, I do have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. Only real ones, only fair ones, obviously. That didn't seem like a good trick, but it is. And just and see, like I said, the game cheats. It just put me in last place for no reason, and now like Lakitu is gonna lie to me about my placement. But what can you do when the game is cheating you? And I am a little bit disappointed in Nintendo, because obviously you can expect players to cheat, but when the actual game itself cheats, that's just slow. Like, come on, Nintendo. I'm still a big fan of their games and everything that they do, but I am a little bit perturbed. You know how it is. Feel slightly cheated out of a fair game with good play, and I just like that. I fell in the water. That wasn't my intention, but luckily, I'm not really too that much in. I'm not super invested in this cup. If I lose, it's all right because I'm not a cheater, and that's the most important thing. Speaking of cheating, I think I'd be cheating myself and you viewers to if I were to not show you the beauty that is Cheap Cheap Beach. First of all, it is not much of a beach more than a deserted island, and we are all stuck here and probably will die in, a few months after this race, if we even last a week. But that aside, I want to show you the beauty that is Cheap Cheap Beach. It is a pristine location, terrific vacation spot. Although I suppose you need to have like a boat or some way to get back to the mainland. It's not somewhere that I could see myself going, if I'm honest. Just because I'm honestly not too good with open water. I really don't like going in the ocean. It scares me pretty badly. One of my biggest fears, to be honest. But if you are big on, tropical getaways, then I'd recommend Cheap Cheap Beach. You just have to be able to bear the smell of diesel coming from all the kart racing. Which, yeah, on that note, environmentalism is a big deal. And I'm actually a little bit disappointed, and I've been disappointed since this game came out, that Nintendo would bother to show, kart racing, burning fossil fuels in such a pristine location. And I'd like to remind everybody who is watching this video that you should remember. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I want to remind everybody watching this video to remember to not cheat your children, your grandchildren, out of a good future, because that's a form of cheating too, and you're doing that by ruining the environment. But this is kart racing. I'm not here to get serious. And I am dedicated to it. I actually made this video I made this same video just before making this one, and I had to start over to get my message across because I forgot to turn my mic on, and that was kind of embarrassing. But luckily, at least I'm not a cheater. That's really my motto through life. At least I didn't cheat. Um, During play, you don't really get a good look at this rock. For any of you geologists out there, I'll treat you. Fortunately, I'm not really getting any forward movement. I'm also not sure what that noise is, but I'm sure it's something good. Yeah, unfortunately, this rock is quite heavily sloped, and it's hard to get to the top of, but I see some craters, signs of erosion, likely due to the ozone layer or something like that. I think it's important to take the scenic route every once in a while. But you know what? Since this is taking so long, I'm just going to go and do a versus match of the last track in the cup, which I know to be Yoshi's Mansion. I mean, Luigi's Mansion. I don't even care about this. I'm only showing off Luigi's Mansion. Um, I apologize once again for the slag. Like it's really, really bad. That's OBS. It's BS and OBS. Anyway, so I've always liked the game Luigi's Mansion. Um, didn't really do what I wanted to do there properly. So we'll do it on the next lap. Lost a little bit of ground here. I'm actually gonna quit. And restart. I messed up what I was trying to do. And since I'm kind of, I'm understandably sick of being cheated out of wins and whatnot, I'll set this to an easier setting. This lag is nonsensical. I got knocked into a wall. So, first and foremost, I'll use a trick that I learned that is legit. I screwed it up again. Yeah. Okay, I got it this time. That's a trick that I've learned that is helpful to those who play fair. Whoops. And I'm not a big fan of mud. That does feel kind of cheap, so I'll just avoid a little bit of that. Not all of it. But who needs mud, right? I don't know why Peach is doing so awfully in this driving. Like, come on, Peach. Peach, are you alright? I don't really like Peach's voice. It's kind of annoying. Off topic, though. Anyway, using strats that I've learned are, legit. Let's pull ahead here. So like I was saying, I hate cheaters. And I'm doing pretty well, actually, here. Oh, I got inked. And I could get leader bombed. Always a risk in the Mario Kart games, but what can you do? Side note, the only game that I think is better than Mario Kart when it comes to kart racing, is Diddy Kong Racing. I love that game. Especially the one on the DS. Oh man, that was the goat. of games when I still had it. I think I traded it away to a friend. Oh, I didn't do my little thing. See, that's what I mean about the game cheating you. I really hate that it does that. It's so rude. Cheated me out of that legit and completely normal trick. So after this race, actually, I think after being cheated like that, I'm a little bit perturbed. I have a little table that I definitely created on my own with no help from the internet. That I use for my completely legitimate and non hacking strats, and I'm going to show you some other things that I feel might be interesting to those who also have a strong sense of justice. What is up with the camera? A strong sense of justice when it comes to video gaming. So I'm going to just use this 100% legit and not an emulator hack cheat thing. That it's not, because it is definitely not, and I feel like it'd be good to actually take a moment and look really quick. Just give me a moment. Just taking a look. So let's take a look at something. So I think I'm gonna try something a little bit more difficult as Toad this time. Just I don't even care why. And we'll go to the Banana Republic. What? I mean the Banana Cup. I don't know what the Banana Republic is, but we're not going there. I don't think this is working. That's what I mean about being cheated out of things. Luckily, if I just can pause here, I can see what's up with my... I don't know why it says cheats right there. It's probably the game cheating. Oh, it's not active. Thank you. Activate, please. No, just play the game. There we go. So much to show how much of a professional I am. Who even cares about terrain? What is that? So, this is a trick that I learned. I spent years developing and practicing. I'm the pioneer of this trick. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, that was completely and 100% legit, and I'm glad to see. And if I can just actually pause the game really quick, I'd like to take a look at my 100% just me cheat, not cheat code. I hate it when people cheat. Let me actually just do some looking. Wow, okay, Google, that was actually helpful. Um, hmm. Well, it was helpful, but I'm just gonna ignore that. I do have some other tried and tested 100% legit strats that I think are helpful to people. And I'm going to actually just grab one right now and show how much of a just and legitimate player I am. Okay, looks good. Let's resume emulation. I was floating in that replay. I didn't know I could do that. That is another trick that I see. When you're a good person, you learn these things. I knew I missed that boost. Luckily, I still do have tricks up my sleeve. Oh, I got knocked out of bounds. Whoops. It's alright, though. Just had to do that a little bit. Oh, I got knocked out again, dude. Legitness, am I right? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do all that. Yeah, okay, hi. I think I may be out of bounds, and still floating. Lakitu, help! Lakitu, I've broken the matrix, Lakitu. I'm not going the right way. I'm going the wrong way. Oh. What can I say? Game likes to cheat people. It crashed, if you didn't notice, but... I think the lesson that is here to be learned is that not everybody is legitimate. You think you're in a fun place playing a Mario Kart games, having fun, but even here, it's difficult to find legitimacy rather, in a place of falsehoods. And therefore, I implore you to never cheat, to never lie, to never steal. To lose valiantly is better than to win as a con. And over the age, no, I'm not gonna give a speech. But thank you for watching me play my legitimate and completely real game of Mario Kart. I hope you liked seeing somebody be legitimate in this world of falsehood. I'm quite sad, if I'm honest, that we live in a world like this, but what can you do? I wonder why the game crashed. Luckily, no, not Yahoo. Alright, you know what? I'll stop using my tricks that help me, even though the game is playing unfairly. And I'll go to the options and I'll erase all my data. Yeah, screw this game.